couch with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I'm landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey lady, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. He goes out of bounds on the return. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Up to the races, middle of the field. 20, 15. And that is a touchdown. The Voyagers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he's met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Two and out from the gun. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Now Tagovailoa on 4th. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. Around to Robinson. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's first and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Bears.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league leads to wins.
Hauled in by Myers. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Gun, Tagovailoa. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throw back. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, and when it's caught just out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. Oh, he got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Voyagers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to step the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's gone. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Voyager.
We've set it downs from 37. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Rice, the motion man right. Shoves one away. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going now. A 6-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a first down now. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Throwing it on second down. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Here he goes, third and long. This is a heater going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Fourth and forever coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. They're going to throw for it on fourth. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. He'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Open space inside the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here's Robinson on his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Brought in. This is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Going power with the big tight end. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Pat Fryer mute the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives him a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll send him over right. Setting up to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
The tight end in motion now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for him. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in a hurry-up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and long for him here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Fourth down. Pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down, here's Tua. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Tua now from the gun. You look underneath here, Robinson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It's complete. This is Bowers. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Here's Slide to draw the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Ready to send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw it. Caught, nice game left side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stretch. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be first down Chicago. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 25 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A toss snap to Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Here's a toss right side. Robinson. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is third and 6. They'll air it out on third. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I believe at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Right, ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go. Rap Brady. Coca 19. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pass play on first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Brown on the inside give. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here from the gun. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that running, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. Gets his way through a tackle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
He takes off with it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Rice motioning left. We give here to the motion man. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it fourth and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jackson on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Voyagers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Voyagers parlay the interception into points. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Voyagers make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete to Bowers outright. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, but he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Robinson breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Arrives at the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Now they give to the job. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point is up and good from slide. Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
17.
Right, ready to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
On 1st down, now run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. The 2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
They give it to him again. Has the 1st and more past midfield. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Slot man motioned over. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Now, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They pitch it out to him here. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives him the 1st.
A gain of 9 yards.
see a body as he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more. They know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They give to Algier from the gun. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Voyagers losing by 7. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff for such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And again here on second. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
Ready to send this one away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. All set to go now from the 35. He'll look to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. One final shot here. Gets it to him on the screen. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. And that tackle ends this ball game. So the Bears come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end. But their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.